This is my Zeahlot Ultimate Iron Man, Sir Zeahlot. I'll be attempting to take on the Chambers of Xeric and the Fortis Colosseum, all while staying within Zeah. I'll have access to Great Kourend, the Kebos Lowlands, and the Kingdom of Varlamore. My knowledge of Zeah is not that great in comparison to the mainland, and I know next to nothing about Varlamore. I've also never played an Ultimate Iron Man before, so this should be interesting. This is Sir Zeahlot. Right guys, we are in a little bit of a pickle here. I didn't expect to get the amount of random event outfit pieces that I have in such a short period of time, and they're taking up more space than I'd like. This is kind of a time sensitive issue as well, because the longer we wait to upgrade the fancy dress box in our house, the more pieces we'll end up getting, and the less inventory space we'll have. I'd rather not drop any of these random event pieces, because getting the pieces is actually getting me closer to XP lamps that I can use on Slayer in the future. So after doing some thinking on this, I've decided that getting planks from gangsters is likely our best option to train construction. We can get oak, teak and mahogany planks. They're all noted so we can stack them up, and it will save me so much money because I don't need to use a sawmill. However, killing gangsters at the moment is incredibly slow, and because I don't have any prayer pots, if my prayer runs out halfway through killing them, I just have to wait another half an hour to find another set of gangsters. I have come up with a plan to be able to kill these gangsters faster though, which should hopefully allow me to hot worlds and actually kill multiple sets of them every half an hour. This should speed things up massively. How, you might ask? Well, the key is Grey Chinchompas. Grey Chinchompas are a one-handed multi-target range weapon. They require level 45 range to wield, and as the gangsters spawn in multi-zones, it means that I should be able to stack them all on top of each other and kill them quickly with the chins. We have unlocked the use of box traps from doing the Eagle's Peak quest, and we have the range level to use them, but we need to get level 53 Hunter to obtain them. This brings us to the first step of the plan, the At First Light quest. At First Light gives 4.5k Hunter XP, and it unlocks Hunter rumours, which should allow me to train my Hunter faster than normal, provided I get lucky with the block list I've put together. In order to complete this quest, I'll first need to get level 30 Herblore and level 46 Hunter. So to start with, we're going to work on Herblore. I'm going to head to Twisted Banshees, which we unlocked by getting level 15 Slayer, and kill them for some herbs to train my Herblore. Twisted Banshees drop 1 to 3 herbs fairly regularly, as well as some rune items which I can sell for some GP. I'll need to wear earmuffs to fight them, otherwise their scream attack will drain my stats, so I'm going to grab some earmuffs from Konar here, and I'll probably end up storing this Zerican hat in my house. But after that, we're going to head to the catacombs of Kourend for the first time. Okay, so we have made it to the catacombs. I had to go and make myself a maple shortbow quickly, and I've just done a little bit of inventory tied up. I've stored my hat in my house, and I sold some of the other bits and pieces that I didn't need. And we can actually safe spot these banshees if we make sure that we stand on this little bridge between these two sections here. So I'm going to stay here, and we're going to kill some twisted banshees with earmuffs on, and basically just get ourselves some herbs to be able to get our Herblore level up. So I will be back with an update once we have got some results. And just as we were doing our first kill, we actually got a random classroom. So I'm going to use this on Slayer, and that is going to get us all the way up to level 20 Slayer. Nothing useful unlocked from that, but we're going to continue killing these banshees and see if we can get any of the rune items or some herbs. So we have finished our first trip at Twisted Banshees. We have got ourselves some Chaos Runes, which I'm just going to sell off. We did actually also get the Mystic Gloves Dark quite early on, so I think what I'm going to do is put those on, and I'm going to go and store the Warm Gloves in our house. And then we also got an Air Battle Staff, which is quite nice, because when we can wield the Tome of Fire, it means that we can wear this and this together, and we'll have unlimited air and fire runes for any combat spells we want to use. Other than that, we just got some Taramins, some Marantils, and some Guams, so I can go and buy the Eye of Newts for the Guam potions. For the Taramins, I am going to go and get some Limpwort roots from the peninsula just near Hosidius. I'll show you where that is quickly. So this peninsula here, there are a bunch of hobgoblins up here, and they drop Limpwort roots at a rate of 1 in 5-ish, so I'll go pick up some Limpwort roots from them to turn those into strength potions. And then the Marantils, we're just going to kill some unicorns to get the horns, and I'm going to go and get all those secondaries, and we'll see how much Herblore XP we get. Just had to come over to Varlamore to grab myself a pestle and mortar to grind up these unicorn horns, so we're going to do that now, and making these into poisons should actually get us level 26 Herblore, and this is great because it means we can now make energy potions, and we can do that actually while we're here in Varlamore, because I have got 27 grimy Harrowlanders here noted up from farming them previously, and there is actually a food shop just here that I can go and buy chocolate bars from and use my pestle and mortar on them to make chocolate dust. So I'm going to go and do that now. So I have made it up to Kabado, who for some reason has an orange on top of their head. Not sure what that's about, but we can come in here and get some chocolate bars. So I'm going to do a little bit of UIM Herblore training juggling right here. And we are going to buy some chocolate bars, turn them into chocolate dust, and then we can pick them up and turn these Howlanders into energy potions. I have also noticed while I'm here that this person actually sells pineapples for 2 GP each, which is good because it means that it is cheaper and closer to the farming patch than the charter ship people are. So while I'm here, I'm probably just going to stock up on some pineapples and fill up the compost bin so it is ready for the next time we need to go and do a farming run over here. And that is going to be level 27 Herblore coming in, and there is level 28 Herblore coming in as well. The compost bin has been filled, and we are going to go head over to Hobgoblins to get ourselves 4 limpwort roots to finish off the strength potions. There's level 41 strength coming in, putting that ruin skimmy to use. And limpwort root number 1, limpwort root number 2, number 3, and 4. Things got a little bit dicey there. The first 3 limpwort roots got dropped very early on, and then it took me ages to get the 4th one, and I had to come over to the fruit stalls here to steal some lemons and limes and bananas to heal myself up a little bit. But we have got the limpwort roots. We are going to use them on these to make some strength potions. And during the grind to get those limpwort roots, we actually got another 3 herbs, one of them being another Taramin. So I'm going to go and get another Eye of Newt, another unicorn horn, and another limpwort root again, which is probably going to take me a while. And then I'm going to go deal with the rest of this stuff. I'm going to cut the sapphire, sell it, sell the chaos runes, all that good stuff. And then essentially this is what we're going to do until we get level 30 Herblore. We're just going to go back to Twisted Banshees again, fill up an inventory, get some more herbs, and when we get to 30, we can move on to the next requirement for the At First Light quest. There's another milestone coming in there. Level 60 range means we can now wear red d'hide armor, and that is level 29 Herblore coming in. We just got a dark totem base, and I think I'm going to hold on to it for the time being, just in case I can get the other 2 pieces to make the actual totem. I don't think I can actually kill Skatizo yet, but it would be nice if I could hold on to it until I can. Obviously, all subject to change, might be dropped in the future, but just letting you guys know. And we just got the Dark Totem middle, just one more piece to complete the whole totem. And that is going to be level 61 range. We can now use rune crossbows. It's going to be a little while till we get one, but we now have unlocked that ability. Level 56 HP coming in there as well. Alright, we have just finished another trip at Twisted Banshees, and we have got finally enough herbs and secondaries to get ourselves up to level 30 Herblore. That means that we can now make defense potions, but it is also the requirement that we were looking for to do the At First Light quest. And also during killing these Banshees, I did manage to snag myself a rune Medhelm, which is going to be great because it doesn't give any negative to any range bonuses. It gives a -3 to magic, but that's not too bad, and it is going to give us some nice defensive bonuses as well. So that's going to be best in slot for a little while for us, and may I say, we look like an absolute champion with this thing on. But for now, the last step of the journey is going to be to get the second requirement that I'm looking for to be able to do the At First Light quest, and that is going to be level 46 Hunter. So we're currently level 29. I'm not going to make the same mistake as I did before. We're not going back to chambers for this one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and snare some birds, and then we might go and give aerial fishing a bit of a go just to see what the Hunter XP is like from doing that. So I'm going to go grab some bird snares and start hunting some birds. So we grabbed ourselves some bird snares, and we're just going to head over to these copper longtails. I should also mention as well that during the Twisted Banshee grind, we managed to get ourselves up to 81k. That was basically just from selling battle staffs and rune daggers and things like that to the shop. And we also did not manage to get the final piece of the totem base. I probably will end up dropping these, but I'm just going to hold on to them for the time being, just on the random chance I do find myself back in the catacombs and get the final piece before I need to clear any more inventory space out. But other than that, we're going to get to hunting these birds, and I think we're going to aim for level 35 Hunter, because that should be the level we need to start doing aerial fishing with bluegills, and we've got the fishing level already, so let's get hunting. There is level 30 Hunter, level 31 Hunter, level 32 Hunter, level 33 Hunter. This is our first Gravedigger random event since we finished the zombie outfit and unlocked all of the emotes. So we should now be guaranteed an XP lamp from this if we finish this up. And there we go, guaranteed XP lamp, and that is going straight onto Slayer, and that is actually going to get us level 21 Slayer. So good to see our first guaranteed XP lamp on the account, and hopefully many more to come. Level 34 Hunter coming in, and that is going to be level 35 Hunter. We can now hunt bluegills, so we are going to go and head over to Mulch Island and see what aerial fishing is all about. So we are here on Mulch Island. I have never done this before, but I've grabbed myself a knife to cut the fish into fish chunks to feed the bird. And I've also picked up some of these king worms because we need some of those to feed it to start with before we get any fish. So I'm going to go and try and get this bird. I don't know if that's going to be like some sort of tutorial. Oh, I need my hands free first. That makes sense, I guess. I'm going to take off the gloves as well. And there we go. It looks like we have a bird on our hand now. So I believe we just start by spam clicking these fishing spots like this. And we are just going to start catching bluegills. This is going to fill up very quickly, but we should be able to cut these open. And I think these fish chunks are stackable, which is great. So I don't think we need the king worms anymore. And I am just going to start spam clicking on these, and hopefully we will get some hunter as well as some fishing levels actually, so this should be interesting. We'll see how much I enjoy doing this because it does seem like it's quite click intensive, but we're just going to see how we get on. And there is level 46 hunter. We've been doing this for a little while now. It's not too bad, to be honest. I can sort of just AFK and zone out and just spam click on these fish. But we now have all of the requirements we need to go and do the At First Light quest, so I am going to go and start that. Just got a maze random event. Let's see what we get. Anything good? We got 2.4k coins, I'll take that, 825 iron arrows and 137 death runes. That's interesting. I can probably sell these for a little bit of money. I don't think I'm going to use them anytime soon, so I'll probably just sell them to a shop. And I'll probably just equip these iron arrows actually and drop the bronze ones. And we can use that the next time we need to train some ranged. So to do the At First Light quest, I do need to get a box trap, and I've just come here to Land's End. If we search this crate here, you can see we have just gotten a box trap. So we can now take that and go and do the quest. Just having a little bit of a look around the Hunter Guild while we're here doing the quest, and I've noticed there are a few things that are a little bit interesting that we might be able to make use of. The first thing I noticed is there's these Trappers Tipples beers out here, and you can also buy them from the barman there, and these basically will give me a +2 boost to Hunter, so if we ever need to boost just to hunt something a couple of times, that's an option that's open to us. The other interesting thing over here is Imir's Hunter Shop, so this is just a basic Hunter shop, all of the tools and supplies that we could ever want to train Hunter. And the final shop that is kind of interesting in the Hunter Guild is Pelham's Fur Shop. So we can trade Pelham here, and you can see not a lot of this is in stock, unfortunately, but there is needle thread and a couple of low-level furs if we ever find that we need them. But other than that, we have basically completed the quest now. We're just going to go and turn this in, and there is the At First Light quest completed. That's going to give us 4.5k Hunter XP, 800 Construction XP, 500 Herblore XP, and access to Master Tier Hunter Rumours. And when it comes to Hunter Rumours, I think we need to dive into this and explain a little bit about what I'm going to be trying to do with them, how I'm going to try and ensure that I get Hunter Rumours that are not anywhere other than Zeah. So let's have a quick chat about Rumours. So in the Hunter Guild, there are 6 guild hunters that can give you Hunter Rumours. These work like Slayer tasks where you need to go and hunt a specified creature and bring back a rare creature part for them. In return, they'll grant you Hunter XP and loot sacks. There is a Novice Hunter, 2 Adept Hunters, 2 Expert Hunters, and a Master Hunter. You can see here a list of all the possible Hunter Rumours each hunter can give you, and I've highlighted all of the ones that are doable without leaving Zeah in green. Whilst it's not possible to use points to block a particular rumour like you can with Slayer tasks, there is a way to build yourself a block list by getting a task you don't want from the Novice Hunter, and then asking for another rumour from an Adept Hunter. If the second task is a task you want, you do it and go back to them for another. If it's a task you don't want, you ask the other Adept Hunter for a new rumour. And essentially you'll fill up these slots with tasks that you can't do. You keep doing that until all of the guild hunters have assigned you a task you don't want, with the exception of a single guild hunter, and then you could just use them to complete Hunter Rumours again and again and again. Usually players will do this to narrow down the rumours that they receive so they can get the best Hunter XP per hour, but I'll be trying to use this method to block Hunter Rumours that I can't do. This will rely heavily on RNG, and it's entirely possible that I fill up all of my block slots with tasks that I can't do and just soft lock myself out of being able to do any Hunter Rumours at all. But I've done some calculations, and I think that it's theoretically possible to build a block list that would allow me to do Hunter Rumours continuously, all of them being located on Zeah. At the moment, I can only get rumours from the Novice Guild Hunter because I need level 57 to use the Adept Hunters, level 72 to use the Expert Hunters, and level 91 to use the Master Hunter. So let's speak to the Novice Hunter and see what rumour he assigns us. Okay, so we're going to speak to Huntmaster Gilman here and ask for a Hunter rumour. And he's asked for the Sapphire Glacius Butterfly, And we can actually hunt these guys. They are located in the farming guild. I don't think there's very many of them, but it is technically a task that we can do. So I'm going to go and do that, and then we'll come back and we'll get another rumour. So I have made it to the farming guild, and it appears that there are actually only 2 of these that I can catch, and they're both on opposite sides of the farming guild. So I'm just going to have to sort of stay here and wait for them to respawn like this. And we're just going to continue to do this until we get the butterfly wing we need, and then we can go turn in the rumour. And this last butterfly here should get me a level. That's going to be a level 47 hunter. I say the last butterfly. It's actually not the last butterfly because we haven't got the wing yet. I think we should need to catch roughly another 79 to 80 of these before we get it. So we better crack on with that. So we just got the butterfly wing, and we're going to go and turn it in to the guy that we got the rumour from and see if we can get another one. So we are back at the Hunter Guild, and we are going to turn in this rumour here. And we get 2.6k Hunter XP, and we should be able to choose to get another rumour here. Now, ideally, what we want is either another rumour that we can do on Zeah, or we want a task that we can't do, but other hunter masters can give us the same rumour. What we don't want is a rumour that we can't do and none of the other ones give it to us anyway, because what that means is when we get to higher level hunter masters, if we've already blocked some of the tasks that they can give us that we don't want from them, then it frees up another block slot to block a task that we couldn't block with the novice guy. So let's see what the new rumour is going to be. That is going to be a rare spotted kebbit. That is something that we cannot do, but we can also get given that from both of the adept hunter masters. So it's not the worst thing to get, it's not the best thing to get, but that does now mean that we cannot do any more novice hunter rumours, which also means that we now can't do hunter rumours again until we hit level 57 hunter, because that's when we unlock the use of the adept guys. So I think what I'm going to do is to get my hunter level up to the point where we can catch grey chinchompas is probably just go back to aerial fishing. We did get ourselves 35 mulch pearls, so I'm not sure how many more we'll get from doing more aerial fishing, but if we could save up enough to get ourselves a pearl barbarian fishing rod, that'd be pretty nice. We'll see what happens. I did also get this hunter's Luxat basic from the rumour that we did, so I'm going to open that up and see what we get. So we got some raw pyre fox, some hunter spear tips, and some blessed bone shards. Now, the raw pyre fox we can't actually cook until we've completed a certain number of rumours anyway, and it's not particularly useful for us anyway, so I'm going to drop that. The hunter spear tips we could make into hunter's spears if we wanted to, which is a thrown weapon. It requires level 55 range and 30 strength to equip, and it's kind of interesting because it uses your melee strength bonus when determining the amount of range damage you do, but we need level 60 fletching, which we're only 55 at the moment, and I don't know if they're actually going to be particularly useful to us anyway, so I'm going to see if they're worth anything, trying to sell them to a shop. The blessed bone shards are also very interesting. Essentially, you can take them to an altar and sacrifice them for some prayer XP, but in order to do that, you need to make jugs of blessed wine or jugs of blessed sunfire wine. I'm going to have a little look into how easy that is for us to do, because I would like some free prayer XP, but if it is too complicated, we might just end up dropping them, so I'm going to have a quick look at that and I'll be right back. So I've had a look and it should actually be pretty simple. There's lots of places to get jugs of wine around there, so I'm just going to grab this one upstairs in the pub in Civitas Illa Fortis, and we've made our way up to the exposed altar all the way across up at Rollo's Rise, and I think we should just be able to bless exposed altar, and that should then turn the wine into a jug of blessed wine. It's also blessed the bone shards as well. I'm not sure if that actually does much, but now I need to go and offer these bones to get some prayer XP. So we have come over to the libation bowl, and I'm going to fill it with this jug of wine, and then we should be able to sacrifice here, and it's going to go through and actually give us a fair chunk of prayer XP. That was more than I was expecting. I think we got roughly 1.5k prayer XP from that. So that wasn't too bad for a couple of minutes of work. But now it is time to go back to some aerial fishing to get our hunter level up so that we can catch grey chins. So I completely changed my mind and decided to actually come and catch the ember-tailed Jarobas, just because they give 137 hunter XP each. And I think it's going to be a lot faster. I just completely forgot that these guys were even here. But yeah, we are going to be catching these instead. There is level 48 hunter, level 49 hunter, level 50 hunter coming in. We can now catch eclectic implings if we want to. Level 51 hunter, level 52. And there is level 53 hunter. We can finally trap grey chinchompas. So we're going to go find some of them now and get a little stockpile for ourselves that we can test on the gangsters. We just hit 56 hunter and a grand total of 1,000 total level. Pretty big milestone on the account. Thought I'd just let you guys know. And that's going to be level 58 hunter coming in. We can now catch nature implings. And I think we are actually going to take a break from catching chins now. We're up to 442 Chinchompas. So I think it is time to go and actually test these out and see how well they do trying to kill some gangsters. Okay, so we have found another set of gangsters. We have our chins on. The only problem we're going to have here is that we have a gang boss that attacks with ranged. So I'm going to try and probably take this guy out first if possible. And then we can just try and chin the rest of them. Oh, I might have fucked that up. Okay, I think we got him okay. So yeah, I'm going to take out this guy with prey ranged on, and then I'm going to try and clump the rest of them up and use the chins. Doesn't look like there's actually very many gangsters this time around. Looks like there's only 3 of them, but I think this will work best when we get a massive clump of them in a one building and the gang boss has melee. That's when the chins will really come through and shine. But we'll finish this guy off and then see how the chins do on these 3 gangsters, just as a little test. So the chins, they work quite well. I'm only killing 4 of them at the moment, but you know, it seems to be going a lot quicker than it would do if I was just using my bow. Hoping what I can do is actually hot worlds and find another set of gangsters before they despawn. So I'm just going to finish these 2 guys off. Looks like we've aggroed a barbarian there, but we don't need to worry about that too much. The only thing I am concerned about a little bit is the prayer points. They are dropping down pretty damn quick. And I need to loot all of this stuff before I hop and then get out of combat as well. So this could be a little dodgy. We're just going to hand in these training manuals as well for some strength XP. Going to try and get that up so that when we train the other melee stats, it's a bit quicker. That's level 44 strength coming in. Okay, it's another guy with range, which is rather annoying. Just trying to decide how to do this. Maybe I can stack him up like this, and we'll see whether he gets caught like that. That has not worked. He is hitting me with range, and I'm going to die. Oh my god. Okay, well, that definitely went better than last time. I'm going to see if I can hot worlds and find another set with a melee boss instead of a range one. Okay, now we've found a set of melee guys. So I'm going to whack this on, and we're going to see if we can get them all to lump up. Hey, there's a range level 62 ranged. Okay, I'm going to run now because I'm on very low prep. But that is definitely working a hell of a lot better. So it looks like we can get 2 sets of gangsters sort of every half an hour. If they're all melee and I have full prayer points, then maybe I can kill 3 sets. So that is definitely a lot faster than it was when I was just using my bow. So I guess we're just going to use up the rest of these chins that we've got, 372 remaining, and see how many planks we can get from all of that. Right, the first one here, they're all melee, so they should go a little bit better. And there's actually quite a lot of them as well here, so hopefully we can just lure them all in. If I move over here a little bit, there we go, got them all piled up nicely now. That's 1 set down, and we're going to hot world, see if we can find another set with melee. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I had envisioned in my mind when I decided to go and get chins. Not the last few attempts. We'll pretend they didn't happen. This is what I was thinking of. We only have 8 prayer points left, though, so we're going to have to get some damage down pretty quick. Otherwise, I will just get swarmed. Now, it was at this point that disaster struck. My girlfriend came upstairs to bring me some food, and she sort of grabbed the whole plate of food and went to put it down in front of me. And as she did so, she just sort of blocked the whole screen, so I couldn't actually see what was going on. And then the inevitable happened. I'm so angry at myself. I got distracted by something else going on in the room that was nothing to do with the game. Oh, someone came in and distracted me to bring me food. And we just lost all of those chins. So as you can see, I did manage to run back and get most of my stuff. We did lose about 300 chins, which is a little bit annoying, but it could be a lot worse. I could have lost thousands of them if I'd have done it for longer. But I think this is a good time to wrap the video up, guys. I'm going to have a think about what to do next. We might just go back and carry on catching chins and go ahead with the plan that we had. We might pivot over to something different, but we'll make that decision at the start of the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the series, and I'll see you all next time.